Welcome back. It's your girl Misty. Hopefully, you're having a wonderful day. Today, I just kind of wanted to talk about time management and some. I think I have 5 tips and 5 kind of. Most of them you probably already know, but 5 ways to kind of boil down how to be better at time management. One of the reasons I wanted to go into this is one, because I've been really bad at that recently. Um, I've been really struggling to put the things first that needs to be first. And so I'm going to challenge myself to follow these steps ish as much as I can in the next month, and just have a week by week update, probably on Instagram. If I've found better ways to do it, I might do another video and post it. But hopefully, these steps and these parts to help will help encourage you and help you to be better at your time management. Although I'm sure you're way better than I am. So, if you have any tips and ways that you help with time management, please drop a comment below. I would love to hear. I'm really trying to make this next season of my life as productive as possible, and not in the sense of always being busy, but being about the things I need to be about and not just wasting time. So the first step, we're gonna call it a step. The first step is to be setting SMART goals. And so SMART goals stand for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. And so quickly going through that, so specific is like not just saying I want to get healthy. No, how do you want to get healthy? Do you want to lose weight? Do you want to lose inches? Do you want to be able to run a certain distance? Do you want to fit into that pair of jeans that you haven't been able to fit into forever? Like, it has to be a specific goal so that you can tell when you've actually met it or not. And the next is measurable. So there has to be a way for you to measure your progress, because if there's no way to measure your progress, you're just going to get disappointed and you're going to get frustrated, and you're going to just at some point stop working towards that goal. The third step of the SMART goals are achievable. Now, it would be completely unrealistic to say I want to be able to run a marathon with 3 weeks of training. That's my goal. It would be completely unachievable if you've never run a day in your life, you hate running, and you don't run regularly. And so that's just setting yourself up to fail. And that's not ever helpful. So you want to set yourself up to succeed. So if you want to so an achievable goal would be, I want to lose 5 pounds in 3 weeks. If you go around the right steps, you cut back on your calories and you work out and you set a specific plan for that, that's definitely achievable. It might be hard, but it's achievable. And so that's the third. The fourth is relevant. And so it needs to be relevant to where you're at in life, and not just, like, if an unrelevant goal would be you're single, not dating anybody, and don't have anyone that you've met that you want to date, and your goal is to be married and have a baby in 1.5 years. It's probably not really relevant to where you're at right now. It can be a long-term goal, like I want to eventually get married and have kids, but it's not that's not the season of life that you're in. Now, a relevant goal would be also if you want to go into the business realm and like start your own business, but you have no business training whatsoever. You don't know accounting. You don't know anything that would help you with that. To be taking a class, watching YouTube videos that explain how to start a business. Like, it's relevant to the life that you're living right now. So you don't want to set your goals to where they don't make any sense whatsoever. I mean, it's also good to have creative goals and different goals, but you don't want your goals to have nothing to do with where you know you're called or where you want to be. So the fifth one would be time bound. And so, like my goal of working on these time management steps in the next month, I set a time so that I can actually see an end in sight. So it's not for the rest of my life, I am going to do this. Well, there are going to be seasons where you don't want to. There's going to be seasons where things happen and you're not going to be able to do certain things. And so it's important to have goals that have a time frame, so they're just not nebulous out there. Those are SMART goals. So that's the first step. The second step is to prioritize. Now, I'm really bad at prioritizing, and it's not one of my strong suits, so this is one that I'm going to have to work on really hard. So for me, to prioritize, I'm going to work on setting aside time once a week to make a list of the priorities for the rest of the week. So the priorities of, I'm going to make one for work related and one for after work. And so I'm going to make a list and these are the people I'm going to see on these days, and these are the priorities that I have. This is the things I have to get done because I care about it, and they're necessary, and I'm not gonna I don't feel like it today. No, this is what I have to get done. This is what I want to do. Also a hard one for me. Eliminate distractions. I am a people person. I am like 98% extroverted. I need people around me to be able to thrive. And so, but when there are people around you, most of the time it's hard to focus and get the things done that you need to get done. So, people are good and relationships are wonderful, but for me, eliminating distractions is not being around people, or being around the certain people that I know will hold me accountable to be productive when I'm with them. And so, like, another distraction is your phone. Unless you actually absolutely need it for the task you're working on, put the phone away. Set it aside. Put like a 20-minute timer on it. Set it aside, and then when the timer goes off, then you can check it, and then put another 20 minutes on, and that kind of thing. So I need to really focus on eliminating the distractions in my life, so I can actually focus on what I need to focus on. The fourth is learn to say no. That's hard for a lot of us. I want to make everybody happy. I have some people-pleasing qualities in me. They're not necessarily bad, but it's not the best either, because you need to not say yes to everyone to where you're wearing yourself down and not accomplishing what you want to accomplish. Yes, we need to be there for friends. Yes, we want to hang out with people. Yes, we can do things just for fun and just because. That's part of life and the joys of life. But if you're saying yes to everything, you don't have time for the fifth point, which is take time for yourself. You won't be able to accomplish goals and accomplish the things you want to accomplish if all you're doing is saying yes to everyone else and ignoring what you want to do and ignoring your goals and your dreams. So it's very important to, not that you need to live as a hermit and say no to everybody and shut yourself up and only focus on you, but you need to find a balance. And I'm working on finding a balance. Because I know myself, I need to be around people. I love being around people, but it's what people do I need to be around? What people are uplifting, and who do I need to be pouring into? Who do I want to be pouring into me? And what's most beneficial to me? It's okay to be selfish sometimes. Like, if you just want to spend time, you need to spend some alone time, and you want to stay home, and your friends say, hey, come out to dinner with us, or go for a late night Taco Bell run, and it's okay to say, I'm not feeling that right now. There's nothing against them. It's nothing against your friends. But you want to spend some time alone. Do that. Say, hey, it's not going to work out this time. You don't have to apologize. You don't have to make plans immediately after. You can if you would like, but don't feel apologetic or feel bad when you're taking the time and saying no to things and no to people so that you can thrive, so that you can get enough sleep, so that you can get enough time with Jesus to be able to thrive, and the time that you need to just be you. So those are the 5 goals that I'm working towards, and 5 steps I'm working towards to be better at time management. So I'm gonna probably post an update on Instagram once a week, and then at the end of the month post another video, and I'll kind of consolidate how that went for me. What are the struggles I had? What are the things I came up against? What are the good things that came out of that? How much did I grow? How far was I able to accomplish the goals that I set? Things like that. So I'm gonna do that, and then so follow me on Instagram if you want to hear the weekly updates. But yeah, let me know what you're doing to help your time management, and so that you can thrive, because this is what we do. We learn from each other. But I think that's all I have for today, but hopefully this has been helpful and uplifting, and we can do this. I have so much faith in us, you and me, that we can get through this time management and figuring out how to set goals and prioritize and eliminate distractions and learning to say no and taking time for yourself. So y'all are wonderful, and stay awesome. Bye.